Welcome back to our podcast, Let's Talk About Labor. This podcast aims to help farmers and ag businesses connect and learn with other ag businesses in Tennessee and other surrounding states, specifically to hear and learn about their experiences and challenges related to labor and the strategies they have used to overcome these challenges. We also help farmers and ag businesses connect with other agencies and government organizations that can help them navigate the various visa programs. We talk about various topics such as U.S. temporary foreign visa programs, mechanization and automation, and worker recruitment and retention strategies, among other topics. Different agencies and organizations have partnered with us to make this podcast possible, including the Southern Risk Management Education Center, GAP Connections, the U.S. Department of Agriculture SCRI program, and the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development. My name is Margarita Velandia, and I'm a professor in the Department of Agricultural and Resource Economics at the University of Tennessee. Today, we're very honored to have our guest, Colette Roberts Risden, Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Labor and Social Security for the Government of Jamaica. Welcome, Permanent Secretary Risden, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you, Margarita, and thank you for having me on the podcast.
Excellent. So let's go ahead and start. So P.S. Risden, Permanent Secretary Risden, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Jamaican Central Labor Organization, what the organization does, and the link the organization has with the H-2A and H-2B visa programs?
Thanks, Margarita. So let me give you a little bit of history without trying to take up too much of your time. So the Jamaica Central Labor Organization has its history from 1943. Back then, we were British West Indies Central Labor Organization, then we became West Indies Central Labor Organization. And of course, in the last 15 or so years, we are the Jamaica Central Labor Organization. But in essence, we're the same. It was British West Indies when we were not independent and a British colony, and over time we've evolved. But our primary role in the United States is to see to the welfare of our Jamaican workers when they come to the United States to work. We as a government want to ensure that there's ethical recruitment taking place with workers, and we know that when workers come from Jamaica, many times they do not have family here and they need some kind of support system. So we're here as a support to workers, but we're also here as a support to employers as well. Workers don't exist by themselves. The workers come here to work for employers. And so one of our other role is to ensure that that employer-employee relationship works to the mutual benefit of both. Another of our mandate as well is basically to promote the employment of Jamaican workers here in the United States. As I said, we have our history. Jamaican workers have been coming here since 1943. That is what, 82 years, if my math is correct?
That
That's
sounds
82.
about right.
Yes, that's 82 years. So over the past 82 years, we've had thousands of workers who have come here, made an honest and decent living for their families back home. People coming to work here, it builds not just the US economy, it builds our economy in Jamaica. And so we as an organization, we are here to promote the employment of Jamaican workers, but we are here to ensure that that relationship works and that if our workers have, run into any difficulties, they have a resource here to support them.
Excellent. I think that's very important information. I was not aware of the important role the organization plays, not only for workers, but also for employers. Now, one thing that I found interesting is at least a lot of our employers here in Tennessee are very much aware of like workers coming from Mexico and workers coming from South Africa. They're not very familiar with the Jamaican workers. So I would like for you to tell us a little bit about the advantages for U.S. employers of recruiting H-2A and H-2B visa workers from Jamaica, and could you briefly give us examples of the type of companies currently recruiting workers from Jamaica?
All right. So, as I said, we have been here for 82 years in this space, and Jamaican workers are primarily found in the New England states. A lot of our workers go to New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maine. We do have workers that go to Washington State, and a few workers go to Florida. And thank you very much, Margarita, because we would like more of our workers going to other states, Tennessee, Idaho, the Midwest states, helping employers to solve their labor needs. But what are some of the advantages of hiring Jamaican workers? Firstly, can I say our track record? We've been there, we've been around, and maybe we've been the best kept secret, but the secret is now getting out.
Yeah.
Um, but our workers, we speak English. Jamaicans, while we do speak a dialect, our mother tongue is English. And so, certainly in terms of language, there's that advantage. Another advantage of hiring Jamaicans is that our workers, you can speak to employers. Our workers are known for their work ethic. When a Jamaican comes, they have a goal in mind. They want to ensure that they're earning money for their families back home, but in so doing, they recognize that the employer, their business has to be profitable. So we're known for our strong work ethic and workers being hardworking. But putting that aside, from an operational standpoint, um, the processing of workers coming to the United States. One, when you work with Jamaica, because you are working with the government, you have the support of the government to make sure that this process works. We also have quick processing time for our workers. It takes, on average, 3 days once we submit those visa applications to the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica to be processed. On average, of course, there are going to be exceptions, but on average, it takes us 3 days to process that visa once we get the approval. So we have the quick processing time, but you also get the Jamaica Liaison Service. We have a team of liaison officers that are assigned certain states, and that officer is there as a resource for both workers and employers to ensure that the relationship works, that it's a win-win. It's a win for you, the employer, and it's a win for the workers. Um, and if I might add, Jamaica is not too far from the United States, and it's very easy for workers to arrive to their employers on time from Jamaica. But you have the commitment of the government of Jamaica. Let me add, Margarita, that
Yes.
there's one thing that Jamaica does that I'm told no other country does this. We have a pre-departure orientation session that we do with our workers. Um, That is to ensure that when a worker arrives to their work site, that they come prepared to undertake the task at hand. So we invest a lot in this program. And as I said, we do it because we recognize the benefit of this program to our people and our country in Jamaica. And if it's benefiting employers here and it's benefiting our country and our people, it's a win win.
That's an excellent explanation, and it's kind of like in a summary. Is basically you guys like Jamaican workers speak the same language that the employer speaks, which is a huge relief when it comes to communication between the employer and the worker, and the strong government support. So these are unique advantages that to me are kind of like new, and it's important for employers to know. Now let's end this episode. Um, just by you explaining us like if employers or law firms or agencies helping with the worker certification process, if they're interested to connecting with the Jamaican Central Labor Organization, can you tell us a little bit how they can connect with the organization? Whom do they have to contact to start the process of recruiting workers from Jamaica through the H-2A and H-2B visa program? So, can you give us a little bit of an explanation of the steps they need to follow if they want to recruit these Jamaican workers? How do they contact the organization? How do they get access to the all these programs that you are talking about?
Sure. So the easiest way to contact us is either by email, and our email address is employers at jaclo.org, or you can call us at 202 667 619021. But you can also visit our website, which is www.jaclo.org. Um, and we work, Margarita, with several different groups. We do have employers who work with agents to help them identify workers. We have employers who hire labor contractors who manage the entire process for them. So depending on the employer's situation, the approach may be slightly different, but it first starts with a conversation. Call us, let us know what you need. Let us work together to get you the workers that you need on in your business, because it could be agriculture. We're talking about agriculture here, but we also have workers that come to the United States working in the hospitality field. But contact us. You can email us, call us, visit our website, and let us begin that conversation and get you the workers that you need to ensure that your business succeed and also to ensure that Jamaica succeeds.
Permanent Secretary, this is outstanding information. I think this is very useful for employers that are looking for an alternative pool of workers that are qualified, that speak English. So I cannot thank you enough for taking the time to talk with us, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you, Permanent Secretary Reason.
Thank you.